Hello everyone, this is Marshall from the Georgia Bassmasters YouTube fishing channel. Right here behind me, I have October's Mystery Tacklebox Pro. I've already opened it, tied on a couple baits, been using them. It's been a great box this month. Mystery Tacklebox has really had a great selection and choice for this month's box. Let me go ahead and open it up and show you guys a few things that I've been using. The first thing you're gonna pull out is this Westin Crankbait. Already opened it out of the pack, been using it. This is a 2 to 4 meter diving crankbait. So this is a deep diver and it goes pretty deep. And I love the patterns on it. You guys are gonna notice in this month's box, a lot of shad patterns. Fall time of year, these fish are really schooling on shad and loading up on bait fish. So Mystery Tacklebox did a good job on selecting baits. So there is the Westin Crankbait. Another thing we have in here, I have one tied on already, this swim bait, and this is the Liquid Mayhem. I've used most of them in the pack already. I think they are a 5-inch swim bait. It's supposed to be like a sunfish color, and it even comes with some of this Liquid Mayhem fish attractant, and it works pretty good. As you can tell, I've only got one swim bait left in there, one tied on my rod. I was getting a lot of bites on these things. It's a great bait. The next thing in here is actually this D-blade spinner bait. I've already opened it out of the pack, been using it. Double willow leaf. That's gonna imitate more of your shad type than a Colorado blade. So like I said, fish this time of year are really chasing shad. So this is a good white and chartreuse with just a hint of red right there on the bottom, or orange. That's really gonna flare them fish up. But this thing is gonna be a fall killer. Another great bait in the box, and this has been my favorite so far. This is the Excite baits right here. It is a half-ounce crankbait, but it is a 7 to 8 foot diving crank. And look at the colors on that, guys. Like I said, another shad type bait, and this one right here really digs hard. The main method I use these, you'll see in today's video, is I just chuck. You can either chuck and reel, but my favorite method to catch these bass and to really flare them up is chunk it, burn it, stop. Burn it, stop. Burn it, stop. And these fish this time of year are so aggressive when you just do the stop and go method. And I think it's mainly because they're schooling shad, and then they see your bait and then it stops and they just run in there and attack it. So this Excite baits, I'm telling you, this is a great addition for this month's box. And last but not least, I've already opened it up, and it is the Beast Coast Hustler Finesse Jig. Here it is right here. And it almost has just like it reminds me almost of a hair jig. I went ahead and put a trailer on it, but look at the colors on that. It's got a little bit of orange and red. It's almost like like a hair jig in a way. But this little finesse jig will really get you bites on those fish that are being a little bit more finicky. I went ahead and recorded the video you guys are about to see, and my dad used this. I didn't actually get to fish with it, and he caught 1 or 2 fish on it. And it's probably a hack and it may not count, but he put one of these swim baits on the back of his chatterbait. I know chatterbaits weren't included in this month's box. I told him he could do it. If you guys don't think it counts, it doesn't count. But a fish was caught on every single other bait, including they also sent some eagle claw wide gap hooks. I went ahead and put that on here. But this box is a banger, guys. Hey, without further ado, I will see you guys out on the water. Let's get to it. I was bumping all that grass. He come out of the grass and popped it. All right. Got that one on my Excites bait, crankbait. Not a bad one. They sure do like to hit it like that.
Yeah, they do. They're laying a lot of them are laying right there on the bottom. And more than they can stand.
I'm pulling it through the grass, it'll be bumping like that, and then bam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, that's good. Look, it's big. You need to get the net. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I knew when that one hit, my drag didn't have no leeway. Another one, back-to-back cast. Uh-oh. Spinnerbait. All right. Fish number 2 of baits in the MTB kit. That was on the D-blade spinnerbait. So got 2 on the crankbait, 1 on the spinnerbait. Time to put the swim bait on. Oh my goodness. I thought it was a bass at first. I thought that was a dang huge bass. Next thing on the list, I have this liquid Mayhem swim bait. Went ahead and put that 4/0 hook, Mr. Tacklebox sent it with me. Went ahead and put it on the bait. Went ahead and put me a little bit of the juice they had on it. So kind of just working it like a weightless fluke right now, imitating a shad bait fish. Let's see what we can get on it. Oh man. Oh, I can't hook this fish. Well, that was one for the swim bait. Man. Let me throw it back in there on her. Two different fish I've missed on this old swim bait. Had bad luck with it. Daggone. How many fish can I miss on a swim bait?
Oh,
Crappie.
you caught another?
Yeah. What's going on with the crappie today? I guess that's why they call this the baby bite. It's catching them baby crappies. The Westin.
Way deep.
Big?
Don't know. Yep.
Ain't bad. He was deep, man. You let that thing sink down there for about 20 seconds.
He swallowed it too.
Sure enough did. Engulfed it. It might not have been that deep. He might have been swimming with it. Sometimes they do that. Forgot to do a side note. That was on the Beast Coast Hustler Hybrid Finesse Jig. The Westin has one. Excite Baits has quite a few. It's my favorite so far. I'm reading them off. The Liquid Mayhem Thrust Minnow. I actually got 0 on that, but I missed like 5 fish. Finesse Jig, 1. Dobbin Spinnerbait, 1. And the Eagle Claw hooks, 0 for those, because those were on my swim baits and those never got any fish. Obviously the Excite Baits is my favorite. I'm gonna continue throwing that one and seeing how big a fish can I get. There's a lot of fish hanging here. Got it. On the stop and go method. Got you, sucker. Oh, he shook it. It's all right. I was just about to say, sometimes just chunking and reeling don't work. Well, as soon as I threw out, I'll turn the handle about 5 or 6 times, pause. Turn it, pause. Turn it, pause. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. Sorry about having to do an outro now. It got so late last night that by the time we got back and released the fish and everything, it was dark. So I decided to go ahead and do the outro now. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed to the Mystery Tacklebox channel, please do that. These guys are awesome. The baits I used in this month's box, pretty much every single one of them, caught a fish on every one of them, except for the swim bait. I missed like 4 fish on it and just got mad and went back to the crankbait because the crankbait was working so good that when the fish are biting that good, it's hard to throw anything else. But until the next time, have a good day, guys.